Here listen. Two equal charges capital Q are placed at the two opposite corners. Two capital Q placed at the opposite corners and small q also placed at the opposite corners of the square. Opposite corner of the square. What if the resultant force on a capital Q? The resultant force on the capital Q is zero. Then relation between the small q and capital Q. What is the relation between the small q and capital Q? We have to calculate it. In this one, first I'm writing it is electrostatic force, Coulomb inverse square law. What is Coulomb inverse square law? F is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 Q2 divided by R square. From this equation we have to derive it. This one. First one, this is charge 1 and it is charge 2 and this is charge 3 and I am taking this is charge 4. Force acting on the charge 1 due to the charge 2. Force acting on the, see here, force acting on the charge 1 due to the charge 2. Force acting on the charge 1 due to the charge 2. See here, that is repulsional force along this direction. Because both are positive, I am writing that is F12. Here F12 means force acting on the first one due to the second one. What is the formula? 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught. 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught I am writing as a K. Q1, Q2. Here Q1 is the capital Q. Q2 is the small q. So Q into small q divided by, from here to here distance I am writing as a square. All the sides are same. So distance from here to here it is R square. Okay. That is equation number 1. Second one, force acting on the capital Q due to the small q. That is force acting on the first one due to the third one. Force acting on the first one due to the third one means repulsional force. That is also repulsional force along this direction. That is F13. Okay. That equal to 1 K into 1 by 4 pi epsilon, it is the K, and Q1 is the capital Q, Q2 is the small q, divided by square, sides are same, so that's why distance R square. That is equation number 2. Here, what is the resultant between the F1 and F2? I am writing it is the resultant, it is along this direction, that is, I am giving the name, it is, for example, F dash. For your understanding, I am giving it is the resultant of F13, F12 is the F dash. So, according to the parallelogram law, I am writing the formula, it is F12 whole square plus F13 whole square plus 2F12 213 cos theta. Correct only? Parallelogram law, a square plus b square plus 2ab cos theta. Here theta is equal to 90 degrees. Angle between these two is the 90 degrees. So cos 90 is the 0. This total part will become 0. F dash is equal to, I can get here, F1 square, F12 square plus F13 square. Here we know, according to this equation 1 and equation 2, see here, these two are same. Equation 1 is equal to equation 2. So F12 is equal to F13. F dash is equal to, you can write, if both are equal, 2F12 square. F13 if I am writing as a F12. F12 plus F12, that is 2F12 whole square. Get cancelled. So you can write that equation, it is F dash is equal to F12 root. Okay, this is equation number 3. Next one, force acting on the capital Q due to the capital Q. Force acting on the capital Q due to the capital Q. See here, repulsional force. It is acting along this direction. That is F. Force acting on the first one due to the fourth one. Force acting on the first one due to the fourth one. I am writing force acting on the first one due to the fourth one is equal to K into 1 by 4 pi epsilon, it is K. Q1 is equal to capital Q. Q2 is equal to capital Q. So Q into Q divided by distance. What is this distance here? This side is R. Otherwise, all the sides are same, r. What is this side? It is nothing but according to the Pythagoras theorem, you can write here r square plus r square, that is equal to r root 2. The distance is nothing but r root 2. According to the Pythagoras theorem, I have written r root 2. Now r square is equal to, from here to here distance is r root 2. I am substituting that r root 2 whole square. If one force acting on the first one due to the fourth one is equal to kq square divided by r square. Root 2, root and square get cancelled. So that's why 2 I am writing. That is equation number 4. Equation number 4. See here, f dash is acting along this direction. F14 also acting along this direction. Both are acting in the same direction. So at that moment, resultant force is equal to f dash plus f14. Here in the problem they given resultant force is equal to 0. In the problem they given resultant force is equal to 0. So 0 is equal to f dash. What is f dash? F dash is equal to f12 root 2 plus f14. F14 is nothing but I am writing here k q square divided by r square into 2. R square into 2. That is 2r square. This f12 is equal to, what is f12 is equal to? F12 kq divided by r square. So 0 is equal to kq small q divided by r square plus kq square divided by 2r square. Here root 2 is multiplication, it is there. So root 2. What you can take common in this one? K is there, q is there, q is there, r square. Then you can take common and send this side. It will becomes to 0. 0 by something 0. So the remaining terms are 0 is equal to what is the remaining here? Q root 2 divided by nothing, r square also I taken common. So q root 2 plus here 1 q only I taken common. Remaining capital Q is there divided by 2. So q root 2, if I am taking this side, q root 2 minus is equal to q by 2. See here, capital Q, small q is equal to, you can write here, this root 2, if I am taking this side, q divided by 2 root 2. The relation between the small q and capital Q. The relation between the small q and capital Q.